Hey guys! Welcome to this video. I haven't sat down and filmed a video just talking wise in a very long time. It's probably been a year or two, no joke. Yeah, so anyways, this video I have no notes, so I'm just gonna say what my personal opinion and all that jazz about Running Start. So basically, the whole point of this video is I graduated with my high school diploma and my associate in business, and then I only did 2 years after to get my bachelor's. So I'm supposed to be graduating this June. I'm definitely on track. I've already put in my accepted submission for graduation, walking and stuff, and I'm supposed to get my gown in like 2 weeks, but I don't think that's gonna happen with this virus stuff. We'll see. But this video is basically about whether it's a good thing, pros, cons, what it is, how I'm doing it. So yeah, so I'll be graduating with my bachelor's in business management at administration management concentration in June, and I'm so excited but also very scared. I'm only 20, so for reference, I'm graduating with my bachelor's at 20. And yeah, so I'll just begin with, I did a program in high school called Running Start. A lot of states don't have it. I know Washington State has it. I know California doesn't. They might have it in parts. I'm not sure. I know Washington State because I'm from here. So they definitely have it here. What it is during your junior and senior year in high school, you can choose to take community college classes in which you will finish your 2 years of classes you need for high school and a degree, an associate degree as well. Some people, most of the class that did do Running Start did a general associates, which still helps. It gives you knowledge in, general stuff. You would probably take 3 years to get your bachelor's versus 2 because, it's not concentrated, so you have to take more classes that are concentrated in the major you take. So I did that. I went to a community college for my junior and senior year during high school, and I took one high school math class also at my high school because I wanted to stay involved in my school still. I still want to be part of, I'm still a high schooler, still wanted that vibe. So it helped me connect to school, and I still did sports. I did tennis and dance team, and it was craziness and so much fun. It feels so long ago. Anyways. And it is free. All you have to pay for is books if you need it. I've never bought books after a while because I realized you never need to do the books unless you need access codes for online stuff. And it's literally free. The school pays for it, I don't know, but it's free 2 years of community college. And yeah, so I don't think it had any requirements. A lot of people, you just applied and you got in, I think. And there was information meeting about it and stuff, and you just applied. I was so oblivious. I literally signed up for this thing because everyone was like, yeah, you should do it, blah, 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 my parents. And I signed up for classes. And because you had to go to the college, and I signed up for classes, and I come out, my friend's like, we're going to college next year. And I was like, we're going to college? What do you mean? Wait, she's like, this is college. I'm like, oh my god. I don't know why I was so stupid and so dumb to not realize that I'm actually going to college. I'm literally gonna be a college student, until she said it to me. I had this vivid memory of her saying it. We were walking outside and she was like, we're going to college. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, we just signed up for classes. In fall, we're gonna start college classes coming here. I'm like, oh my god, this is what it is? I don't know. I literally don't know where my brain was, okay? I have no idea. But this video is going to be all over the place, probably, because I'm just talking as things come to my mind. So, yeah. So that's what the program is. So, because, high school, you do one semester, one class, and then second semester another, or you have to do a whole year. Yeah, you have to do a whole year for math, versus in 1 quarter, you'll be done with that math class that you would take a whole school year to do, So if you have to take 3 classes during high school for math, science, I don't know, one more thing, you'll be done with those 3 in 1 quarter out of 3 quarters in the whole school year. So you're done first quarter with 3 classes it would take you a whole year to do in high school. If that makes sense. I think it does. And you had to register for a minimum of 12 credits and 15 credits is max, I believe. No, 18 credits is max. And yeah, so everyone will help you, whatever you need. So first year, I just did all my high school. You had to leave one high school requirement class for your senior year, because then otherwise you wouldn't be eligible because you're not a high schooler at that point if you did it all the first year. So I did all my high school requirements except for one class. I don't know what class I left to do my senior year. I think you had to leave it to last quarter. Maybe. I don't know. I think you just had to do it senior year. So I did that. I did one class in high school math my junior year, all year, and then first semester senior year in high school. I only went in the morning and then I'd leave to go to my community college classes. And the only reason I had to do it my senior years was because I got a failing grade my first semester junior year. Yeah, I got a failing grade, so I had to retake, so it would be like a whole year and it would count in high school. So I don't have any idea anything about math. I have never learned math after 6th grade. After 5th grade. 6th grade, I was the smartest in math, like really, really smart. In math, elementary school, I was a math whiz, and then 6th grade hit me and 6 classes, and I just didn't know what to do with myself anymore. I didn't know. I don't know how to explain it. It was just that I was dumb in math after that. I don't know how I've gotten math through, what am I saying? Gotten through math through all these years. Anyways, I took my last finance and math class ever needed last spring quarter, junior year of university. It's so, I'm saying so many terms, it's so confusing. Okay, anywho, if I had to say the best decision I have ever made through my schooling years was doing Running Start. It was 100%, hands down, 0 regrets, the best thing I've ever done. And I would highly recommend it. I think it's becoming more popular because our graduating class was the highest population of people who got associate degree with their high school diploma, which was like, I think 20 or 30 people, 20 to 30 people, which is the biggest amount of people they've had get like their associate or do Running Start. I mean, some people did do Running Start, but they also, it wasn't well for them. They realized they weren't getting the grades they needed, so they could go back to, they were still high school students, so they could just switch back to going to high school. And some few people I know did that. And yeah, so why is it the best decision ever? Because I saved 2 years worth of tuition, nothing paid. Like, that in itself, you're breaking the American system. Like, let's be real. And plus, if you don't do Running Start, do community college for 2 years. It is not worth it. I've seen so many people fail going directly into a university because it's completely different life. It's completely different teaching. It's shocking. And I think people don't realize that. And Running Start helped me ease into going into a university away from home. And I can't thank that experience enough. I had so much fun. I had so many friends that did Running Start. So we would meet up in like the student area, or we'd be like, every time you'd walk in, be like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, you'd know someone. So it didn't feel like I didn't know anybody all of a sudden. Like, my first year as a Running Start student, I had to take a Spanish class because I wanted 3 years of Spanish. So that was kind of hard for me because my teacher was like, you will not pass if you take Spanish in college. And I was like, well, girl, I need to do this. And I passed. So the entire back row was people I knew from my school. And we would just be like, the teacher would be done talking and we'd be like, yo, what did she just say? It was just fun. It was so much worth it. And to me, I needed that. I needed Running Start because I was in a time in college and high school that I feel like a lot of people get into where they're in a rut. It's kind of depressing. You just like don't like life. I don't know. I just like had a lot of stuff going on. And going to college, it made me feel like I have a sense of freedom, and it is freedom. Like, I would go into high school and I'd just leave in the middle of class for my one class because I'd be like, hey, I have running, I have college, I have class. Like, and everybody respected it, and I was like, wow, this is kind of cool. Even though sometimes I'd walk out when I didn't need to. But all the teachers, I'd tell them beforehand that I'm a student and I have to leave sometimes if I have class or something. Especially we used to have late arrivals on Mondays, and I'd always leave after like 30 minutes. And everyone was super chill. Anyone was chill. Like, you were just considered more of an adult. And I have always been more mature than my age. Like, always, it's always been me and my brother have always been like that. And so it was just like, that's what I needed. I needed that feeling of freedom, and but still being a high school student, which is why if you do it, I would recommend still staying connected to high school, because you're not going to get those years back. Still go to prom, still go to homecoming. If you're doing sports or clubs, still stay in that. I stayed in tennis. I love tennis. Oh my god. It was also one of my better decisions in high school, like one of my best ones besides Running Start. And dance team, I was captain senior year, and I love the dance team. And it was a lot of work. It was tough. My first year wasn't that hard because it was like high school classes, and the community college feeling is it's not like university. It's way more high school type. It's the transition everybody needs going to university. It's that middle ground that is so essential, because it's not shocking, but it's not like, oh, this is as easy as high school. So you get that challenge, but not like extreme where you're like, whoa, I did not expect this. So yeah, so junior year of high school, first year of college was pretty good. I got to my last quarter in community college, so like around springtime, and I had finished all my high school credits. And then the advisor I met, because I'm like, I need to do my schedule, he was like, so have you thought about what you want to do in your major? And this is the question that my parents always asked me. I had no idea what I wanted to do. Zero idea. So this is how I picked my major. I could have got a general associate, because I didn't know, which a lot of people did. Majority of people did that. But I was like, if I do that, I have to do an extra year at university once again after I decide a major. So I did not want to waste another year and spend another year's worth of tuition and blah, 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 thinking further into the future. So I was scrolling through the list. I've always had the idea, I want to do my own business. I want to be my own boss. That's always been my thing. And we were just scrolling through the stuff, and I was like, I don't want to do something like nursing, because if you do like, this is my personal opinion, not to offend anybody, everybody has different opinions. Like, I don't want to be stuck in one job. If you do nursing, you're stuck in like that field, you're just doing that type of work. I wanted something I could do whatever I wanted with. And obviously I have my own business, and I think I thought of the idea of having my own business after choosing my major, but my big idea was be my own boss, and I don't want to be stuck in one type of job. I wanted the ability to maneuver and stuff. And he was like, we were just scrolling through, he's like, what about business? I was like, what's in that? And there's different international business, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, you know what? That sounds good. And I picked business as a major, and after that, I have never looked back. I'm so happy I picked it. It is the perfect fit for me, because you don't need a business degree to have a business major. I mean, to have a business, but it's that nice foundation. And if anything else goes wrong, I can always fall back on I have some degree. So that's my biggest thing. A lot of people say, even that's a waste, but I'm like, for me, I love it. I have more credibility, and also it was in a way to ease my parents as well, because they were like, what are you doing? Like, what's your plan? What can we tell other people what you're studying? And so I was like, tell them I'm doing business. And it was more of that as well, just so my parents can feel proud of me, So yeah, so Running Start. Pros, I've listed so many. Saving money, getting done with school in 2 years, although now it's feeling really overwhelming. I'm like, I'm almost done, and it has flown by. You have no idea. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to graduate, but it's time. And it's time to get on with my life. I think it's also for a lot of people that know what they want to do. If you know what you want to do, and if you don't, then I would recommend just getting a general, because then you'll still have another year to figure out what you want to do. And I have always been like, the next thing, I want to do the next thing, I want to do the next thing. And this has propelled me to be able to do that. I'm always thinking about the future, I'm always thinking what I want to do next. And this is like, I'm done, associate done, bachelor's done, job, business. You know, I've always had the idea of what I want to do with my life, and it's always been a huge priority, and I hate wasting time. And this is the biggest time-saving thing I've done. And I'm just very happy. It just fits with my personality a lot, like my personal aspirations and everything. So definitely a go-to if you're like really sick of high school and just not your thing. And if you're at a way mature level, like, you know, if you're really mature or if you're not, like, that's just something that's in your mind. And if you're really smart, well, I'm not really smart, but I still got through. But if you are like feeling like high school is just like, it's too easy, like it's not challenging and you just don't get the point, do Running Start. Like, it is perfect. It's that balance. Senior year was crazy, but it was 100% worth it. Senior year of high school was also when I got into my associate actual business classes. I think I was taking 16 credits, so I was taking 4 classes. I took a lot of online classes my senior year because I got the experience of being at college my junior year, which I would definitely recommend. And online classes were free, the same tuition, free for me for senior year, which is not at university. You have to pay for every what's it called? Every credit. So I can't do that here besides now because of the coronavirus, but that's besides the point. And I feel like I'm saying so much information. Okay. Yeah, so I did that a lot of senior year. I think I took 1 in-person class or 2 in-person classes in senior year. I think so. It depends on every quarter. It was different. And I was on the dance team all year long. We had competitions on weekends, on Saturdays, so that was very convenient. And I had tennis during spring quarter. So it was wild, but it was so much fun because I love being busy. So being busy was like, yes, I'm loving it. I feel like I'm accomplishing so much, and it was a great feeling. It's not for people who like to have a lot of free time, especially if you did like a core, like a major, you're going to a major, so you're doing those hard classes. Like I took the accounting 3 series. I'd never done accounting before that, but I actually loved it. But when I tried accounting at university, I was gonna do a minor, thought about doing a minor in accounting. Went to the first day of class, this is last year, and I left in the middle. During break time, I was out and I dropped out of that minor. I was like, heck no. Because university major for accounting, they're setting you up for the CPA. Versus community college, it's a stepping stone to going to university, which I just think you cannot value more. Like, I know everybody's going to universities right away. Don't. Go to community college. You'll see yourself being far better off than the people who went straight to university. First of all, they're wasting so much more money. And for what? Like, in the end, yeah, you're partying, you're having all the fun, which you can still have at community college. But for me, that wasn't the focus back then because, you know, it was community college and I was still a high schooler. But, you know, there's still parties there. Like, it's just not like you're going to see all your friends, like, partying out, but you're also going to be like, you're in like 40K debt already, you know. Like, I'm not meaning to offend or put down anybody, but that's just my opinion, of course. Like, I don't mean bad to anybody. And I've seen a lot of people fail or drop out of university within like 6 months because you're not ready for that challenge. So yeah, so that's how I picked my major, and Running Start has been the best decision ever made. I think I was talking about something. Best decision ever made for university. I don't know. Literally can't remember. Now my mind is like boggled with all this information that I put out there, but I feel like I haven't talked about anything. This is crazy. Anyways, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time because, I don't know, I just feel like it needs to be out there. I haven't searched it myself, but I haven't seen any videos about this. I don't know if it's like very uncommon to have this program, but I think places are going to start making it more common. I'm thinking because it's just so helpful. It's so worth it. And yeah, so you get out of school quicker. And it's definitely, if you know you have a plan or goals, it's just worth it. And if anything else, if you don't know if you want to do it, you could try it. And if it's not for you, you just drop out of it and go back to normal high school, which you still would be in. Like, it's not that bad. Like, just try it. So yeah, but if you're someone who likes to dilly-dally around high school, just have fun, just do that, then stay in high school, you know? It's not a big deal. Everybody has different ideas of what they want to do and what they don't want to do. But yeah, definitely if you do it, make sure you still stay connected to your high school, because you're never going to get those years back. Go to prom, go to homecoming, go to all the events that you would normally go to. Don't think you're better off than someone for, oh, I'm a college student, I want to, like, no. You're still a high schooler, girl. Boy. But yeah, 100% the best decision. I know whenever I told my cousin in California, he would be like, I'm so mad that you get to do this. He's 1 year younger than me. He's just like so upset that we had this program and they didn't, because he would 100% take it if they had the option. Anyways, if I don't know if I answered enough. It's been 21 minutes, but if you guys have other further questions, it's much easier if you just ask in comments, and I will reply to you for sure if you have more questions. And I'm sorry if this didn't help. I hope it did. Yeah. But anyways, make sure you guys leave your comments below, questions, whatever. Go for it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, stuff below, subscribe.